par putt will drop.
Uh,
And starting today's round off at even par. And now the second hole tee off.
oh, that was a bit of a nasty kick, but we're fine.
Nice shot. I think you'll like that. That looks like the hybrid. And this putt is for birdie. And this putt is for par. And a nice putt. And that hole is going to allow him to move up in the standings. And next up we have a par 5 hole. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. You know, this one's a close call. This could be in the rough. Well, you'll probably like that. And about 12 feet to go to get to that cup. For the birdie. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And now teeing off on the par 5. And look at this drive, just screaming off the club face. And from here, it's about 240 yards to the pin.
That's Weigel.
Fantastic work on this par 5, hitting the green in 2. And ladies and gentlemen, the eagle has landed. And that is going to lead him up the rankings and into first place. I think we'll find some fairway here. And from here, 220 yards to the pin. And I think that's the hybrid. And he's on the green. This one's about 7 feet away. Oh, that was very close. And this putt's for par. And that one's right in the cup. And after that one, he's still managing to hold on to first place. And just about to tee off on this par 3. And this putt is needed to save par. And he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard after that hole. Ooh, and look at that drive go. And about 180 yards to the pin. This is going towards the green here. And this putt's for birdie. And that one will drop. And after that one, 4 under is the score for the day. And on to the 9th hole. From 140 yards out. Going with the 9-iron. And this one's definitely heading towards the green. And about 13 feet away here. Ooh, and that was very close. This putt's right around a 9-footer. And that putt's gonna drop for par. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. And this drive is just incredibly powerful.
And I've got to believe that leaves us a good look at the green.
And about 200 yards to the pin.
Oh, 200 yards. Damn. I'll make this all day lofted, I believe. Oh, maybe not. We're on.
And this for the birdie. And just missing. And this putt's right around 2 feet. And no change for him leaderboard-wise after that hole. And moving on to the 11th hole. I think he'll be happy with that. And I think he will be happy with that. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. This is looking like 17 feet from here. Ooh, and just inches away. And tapping in for the par. And after that one, he will stay at the top of the leaderboard. And now getting ready to tee off on this par 3. And I think he will like that. And this for the birdie. And from that length, my goodness, that was some putt. And after that one, currently sitting at 5 under for the day. All right, let's see what happens on the 13th hole here. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. And about 220 yards away. And here's a hybrid shot. And that approach has found the green, but there will be a lot of work to do to sink the next putt. Five feet to go here. Oh my goodness, close, very close, but no cigar. And this putt is for bogey. And that putt will drop. And after that hole, he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard. And setting up now on the 14th hole. And I think he's going to like that. 125 yards to go here. And about 19 feet to go here. And for the par. And a nice putt. And after that hole, he's still in first place. And now teeing off on this par 4. This one's looking pretty good so far. And about 210 to the pin from here. Going with the 4 iron here. Well, this one's still quite far away, but it is definitely on the green. This one's about a 7-footer. And that putt will go for par. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. And now setting up on the par 3. And this one's for birdie. And a decent putt. And he's gonna stick to first place after that one. Okay, and moving on to the 17th now. And this is about a 105-yard shot to the pin. And this one's looking pretty good. And that approach is on the green. Quite a long putt ahead. Is this going to be too good to be true?
Yep.
And for the par. And after that one, 5 under par for the day. And now teeing up for the final hole of the round. And look at this drive go. Going for days. And setting up this shot below the hole. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy. So glad you could join us for this event here on the TGC Network. And I think we are ready to kick off this 10th event of the season. Let's get down to that first hole, see how this story plays out. I think he'll like that. Five feet to go here. Ooh, that one's that's too bad.
And we're opening with a bogey.
For the bogey. And starting the day at 1 over par. And now let's see what the second hole has in store. This one's looking pretty good. And from about 250 yards out. And I think he will like that. 12 feet to the cup. For the bird. And that one's going to bring him down to even par. Next up is par 5. I think he'll like that. From here, about 230 to the pin. Very well played golf shot. Hitting this par 5 and 2, it's going to set up some serious possibilities. And the eagle will drop. And he's sticking to the same position he was at after that hole. And now the 4th hole.
Well, that's definitely a better path to go if I can get it there. I'm actually going to play this safe and take it out here.
And I think he's going to like that. And a buck 90 out here.
Book 90.
And here's the 6 iron. And he's taking this through some brush.
And that killed it.
Yeah, that's not very good as far as approach shots go. And this putt could save par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And after that one, sitting at 2 under for the day. And now setting up for this par 5. And just a powerful drive here.
That might be in that rough there.
Setting up this shot in the rough. And now back into the fairway. And this one's for birdie. Ooh, just missing here. And this putt is for par. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And no change in the standings after that hole. And now teeing off on the par 5. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. And he's probably going to like that. And he'll be happy with that. This putt's looking to be about 2 feet. And he's still at the top of the leaderboard after that one. And let's see what the 7th hole has in store today. And here's an 8 iron. And this putt's for birdie. Oh my, and that was just fun to watch.
And we pick up a nice little
That one,
bird.
4 under is the score for the day. And now the 8th hole. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. And about 175 yards to the pin.
Ugh.
Going with the 6 iron. And nothing wrong with that shot. Looking like 9 feet to the cup. For the birdie.
And another nice little birdie, birdie, birdie.
No change in his leaderboard status after that hole. Okay, and on to the ninth. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. From here, about 195 yards to the pin. And he will like that. And this one's for birdie. And tapping in for the par. And after that one, he's still in first place. And now setting up for the par 4. And I think this one's going to find the fairway. And about 205 yards to the pin. Going with the hybrid here. Yeah, not the greatest luck on that approach shot. Didn't have enough club on that one. And about 7 feet to go here. And that one will drop for par. And after that one, 5 under for the day. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. Well, I think this one's going to find the short grass. And about $1.25 away. Going with the pitching wedge here. And pretty sure he's going to like that. From 18 feet. Now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And as we check the standings, he's still holding down first place after that one. Well, so far so good for this one. Yeah, I think you'll like that. And this putt is for birdie. Ooh, it looked close. It just didn't go. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And he's going to stay right there where he was on the leaderboard. No change in the ranking. This might be a bit too much club. Now he's on the green, time for putting. And about 10 feet to go here. And that one goes in for the bird. And after that
another
one,
nice
6
little
under
bird
for the
eye.
day. And setting up now on the 14th tee. This is looking fairway bound. And about 230 yards to the pin. Well, that was unfortunate. It seems to me the wind might have gotten a hold of that approach shot. This one looks about 4 feet. And that one drops for par. And after that one, he's going to stay right where he was on the leaderboard. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. And about $1.15 to the pin from here.
Oh, that's going to be way
This
short.
could be good. It's heading for the
no,
green here.
Too bad.
Okay, he's on the green now. And this putt's for birdie. Oh my gracious, that was close. And this for the par. Ooh, unfortunate.
That
This
is
looks
a
like around a
nasty little
4-footer,
pin
I'd say.
with how quick it moves.
That one's going to drop for bogey. And as we check the standings, he's still in first after that one. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, and from 180 yards out. All right, and he's on the green now. This one's about 6 feet away. And that one drops for the birdie. And 6 under par on the day after that hole. And teeing off on this par 3. That looks like the hybrid. Well, that was an unfortunate approach. Unfortunately, not enough club on that one. Oh my. And that will drop.
No putter, no problem.
Change ranking-wise after that hole. And moving on to the 18th hole. And he's got to be happy with that. From here, 220 to the pin. I think that's the hybrid. And that is some fantastic club work on this par 5 green, hitting it in 2. And unfortunately, the golf gods have spoken, and the eagle, it's not going to happen. And this event is over, and he will take it for himself, winding up number 1 out of all the rest of the field. Very good job. Well done to him. And that's going to do it for us here, folks. We are concluding our broadcast, but not before thanking you for tuning in, and hope to see you here next time.
And I'm pretty sure this is the last and latest course from Art the Dodger.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy, and I am just so happy to welcome you to our coverage of this event on the TGC Network. And to the folks at home, it's been a pleasure bringing you this coverage for the entire season.
Well,
we are just about to kick off our final round of the season here. Let's get down there now. And this for the birdie. And about 9 feet to go here. And this shot is looking scary good right now. And the par putt drops. And starting the round off with a par. And teeing off on this par 4. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. Okay, and about 205 yards to the pin. And that is not bound for the dance floor. And just not enough club on that one. Whoa! Ooh, that was a nice little chip in there for birdie. And he's moving on up on the leaderboard after that hole. And setting up for this next tee off. Wind could be an issue here. Let's see. Going with the 8-iron. And this one is on the green with a lengthy putt ahead. Ooh, and that one's very, very close. And this one's for par. Currently sitting at 1 under for the day. All right, here's the 4th hole. Immense power on this drive, folks. From 245 yards out.
45.
And setting up for the par 5 hole. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. I think he's going to like that. And let's see how this one goes. They're setting up below the hole. Here is the pitching wedge. This putt's for birdie. Ooh, and just inches away from greatness. And now let's take a look and see how things are going on the leaderboard. And after that one, he's still tied for first. And now the 6th hole. this shot's looking promising. This one's about 6 feet away. Oh goodness, that was almost in. And for the par. And sitting at 2 under for the day. And next up is a par 4, folks. Wow, look at this drive, folks. Serious power. And about 225 to go. And here's a hybrid shot. Now it's an unfortunate approach shot. And since he's been hitting those greens pretty regularly today, he's probably not going to feel too bad about that.
And that runs a mile, we've got it.
And to save par. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And no change for him leaderboard-wise after that hole. And next on the plate is the 8th hole. I think that's the 4 iron. And that approach has found the green, but quite far away from the hole at this point. Ooh, and it just misses. And tapping it in for the par. And still tied for first place after that. And now the 9th hole. And from here, about 210 yards to the pin. Looks like the hybrid is on display here. He's got to be pleased with that. And about 12 feet from the cup. And that'll drop the birdie. And after that one, he's still holding on to the first place spot. Okay, and the 10th hole. And look at the distance on this. And about 175 yards away here. And I think he will be pleased with that. And this putt is for birdie. Oh, and just doesn't want to try. And about 7 feet to go here. And that putt drops on in for par. And after that one, 2 under for the day. The next hole we have before us is a par 3. Let's see what happens. And this is a 4-iron. That looks like it's going long. And nothing to write home about on that approach shot. Too much club. This one's about 9 feet away. And that one will drop for par.
For par.
And he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard after that hole. And moving along, now on the 12th hole. And a promising looking shot here. Okay, and about 145 yards left. And heading for the green. And this is for birdie. And a nice putt there. Okay, and he's still in first place, ladies and gentlemen. And now the 13th hole. I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. And nothing wrong with that shot. And this next shot setting up significantly below the hole. Here's a 9-iron. Well, this is definitely heading towards the green. All right, and now he's on. This putt's about 7 feet to the cup. And that one will go for birdie. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. About 160 yards to the pin here. And this for the birdie. This shot is looking too. And after that hole, he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard. And moving on to the 15th hole. And that was a joy to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Hitting the green on this par 4 off the tee. Oh, and the long putt almost drops. And tapping in for the bird. And he's still in first place after that hole. And setting up on the 16th tee. Well, you'll probably like that. Okay, about 140 yards to go. Going with the 9-iron here. Missing the approach on that one. And I would wager the wind has something to do with that. And this putt to save par. And the putt will drop. And they're 6 under on the day after that hole. And this next shot coming from above the hole. Looks like a 7-iron. This one's looking pretty good. And that shot will be on the green with a fair amount of distance to make up to get that next putt in the hole.
Yeah, that's alright. We'll take the par and move along.
And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And he's sticking to the same position he was at after that hole. And now teeing up for the final hole of the round. And he can't be pleased with himself after that one.
Ah, well, tried to get away with it and we didn't. Let's see what we can do here.
this next putt is for final round 65. And that one will drop. And ladies and gentlemen, he has won this one. The event is in the books, and his name is on the top of the leaderboard. And with that, we say thank you to you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
And I'm pretty sure that was the, and it was. Alright guys, thanks for dropping by. I will be back shortly. I've just got to go do a few quick things. Then I'll be back, so I'll catch you all next video.